So today and yesterday, we started digging the lines for electrical conduit, which electric line has to run underground here. And then started to also dig the trench here for French drain and downspouts. So here's what it's looking like. Yep, so that's what we got going on in the front. Take it to the back. Using my machine here. That one there's Ditch Witch rental from Home Depot, but I'm using my Bobcat. Started clearing out. I put asphalt millings down for the driveway, and I don't want to lose any of those, so I picked all this material that I have back up. I've got a pretty thick base going, about 12 inches, about 1 foot. But essentially the line's going to run right down along this edge here, and there's only 2 downspouts here on the back side of the house, so we're going to pick them both up. And then there's a creek just over the hill here that we're going to have downspouts drain right to, which is where my tile drain is on the basement, or that goes around the bottom of the basement, i.e. also a French drain. So, but yeah, that's what it's looking like. There's all my conduit there. Ditch is already dug, headed to the telephone pole. So yeah, moving along. So give you another progress update here a few hours. All right, so here we're required to use Schedule 80. How to run about 80 or 90 feet or so of conduit from the electric meter to the utility pole, and then roughly 10 to 12 feet up the utility pole with the wire already pulled through. All right, and here's where we use the Ditch Witch to dig the trench for the downspout drainage. And of course, we get delayed by rain, but as you can see, the downspout drainage is working great. Water's flowing out. I ended up adding rock and river rock to the edge of this hillside here to prevent any further erosion. And just finishing up here, this is about a 14 or 15 hour day. Just showing you here that I got everything covered back up. Ground's still a little bit wet, but all of the drainage is covered. And I started to grade the front yard myself. I wanted to try to get grass planted before the weather got too cold. And here I'm running my Bobcat 453. Great machine, 3-cylinder Kubota diesel. Just goes about anywhere you want it to. I picked up a set of steps, 6 foot wide. They're about 850 pounds precast. Really nice. Ended up using the machine with a strap to hoist those and lift them into place. I put gravel underneath, had packed it, and then used bricks basically as support on all sides of the steps to give it a little bit of more stability. But this is how the finished product turned out. Here I used the machine to move some of the scrap wood into the dumpster. So here I got the grading done. Very happy with the way that it turned out. for what I was looking for. Got the asphalt millings laid down for the sidewalk just as a base. Then I went to Tractor Supply the next day, purchased grass seed, 2 different types, a deep shade and Kentucky 43 tall fescue. Bought the straw from Agway and used the spreader to lay out all the grass seed and laid out all the straw by hand. This took me an entire day for just grading, an entire day to plant grass seed and lay the straw. Came over to check on the yard here after some heavy rains last night into this morning. This is the only area right here that's been affected by my natural drainage that I created with the skid steer. So it's working. It's just unfortunate with some of the heavy rains that it washed it out, but luckily that's it. Everywhere else looks really good. No other areas seem to have washed out. I was more concerned actually with this right here, but it did really good. So, but this is I think because I've got this slope nicely coming off the house, drains kind of right underneath the rock here, and then drains out. But one thing I did notice on all my grading, this is the only area that I've got just a little bit of ponding. Otherwise. And after just about a week, I started to see grass coming up. You can see here, this is probably about 2 weeks in, and it really just started taking off. We had a lot of rain-sun mixture, which really helped the natural growth of the grass. Did not have to water it at all. And here it ended up getting some of the landscaping. Got a start on it. Used river rock around the house to prevent mud from splashing up on the siding, and used the Bobcat here to do that. And here I've got most of the rock laid down, as you can see here, all along the garage and down to the front porch, and making my way around the other side. Just wanted to take a minute to indicate what a workhorse this Bobcat 453 is. Absolutely impressed with its overall capabilities. Excellent machine. Couldn't have done all of this without the use of this Bobcat. And Harold, the excavator, came back out and finished the backyard, did an excellent job, and graded it very well. Well, that pretty much wraps it up for this one. Stay tuned for part 7.